If you feel like you want to be a better leader for your family, but you find yourself continuously getting stuck in old patterns of trying to control them and then regretting it, then this tapping sequence is for you. So, hi there. I'm Angie Grant, generational healing specialist, and welcome to Don't Make Me Tap Again. So, this is an EFT or emotional freedom technique podcast where I show you how to use EFT tapping to release some stress that your body's holding on to related to your journey as a parent, a caregiver, or even if you're not a parent, that's okay because what we tap on here is oftentimes the energy that we're all experiencing collectively. And whether or not you have kids of your own, you may have an important role in a child's life, or you might interact with kids or other humans in your everyday. I hope so. I hope you're not just sitting and watching podcasts and not interacting with others. Because this is our purpose on this planet is to collectively help each other and help each other see their gifts, see how to get unstuck. And that's what I want to do here for you is to show you how to use EFT tapping to reduce some stress. So we're not going to talk a ton today, I think. I don't know. I don't really ever have these planned out very well. I tap into what the energy is for the day, and then I start recording and share some thoughts to think about, and then we tap. So I'm an EFT practitioner, but also a human design specialist. Human design is a way to it's a storytelling tool about the energy that you carry yourself that shows how the energy you put into your relationships, but also what you pick up. And so today we are in the energy collectively, all of us are in the energy of gate 31. Through traditional human design, it's called the gate of influence. Through quantum human design, it's called the gate of the leader. And this got me thinking about parenting. When I think about parenting and maybe old paradigms of parenting, it was a lot about, as parents, we were taught to keep our kids in line. But I think that what we're seeing bigger picture with our kids is that trying to keep our kids in line is more problematic now because energetically our kids need a little bit different from us. But it isn't just our kids. I remember back several years ago in my job in corporate that one of our leadership trainings was all about being a steward. I forget what they called it. It'll come to me later. But the idea was this steward leadership that a leader's job is not to dictate and tell others what to do, but rather to guide your team to trust themselves, guide your team to use their special talents and to be a resource to provide them the tools that they need to do their job well. It isn't to tell them how to do it necessarily. Of course, there's, protocols and policies and all that. But, when we think about parenting, the same is true. That, of course, there are some things we have to teach our kids about safety, but I think that many of the things that we believe about what we need to teach our kids are really things that, what if instead we taught our kids to tap into their own intuition? So that's what we're going to tap on today is this idea of trying to let go a little bit of our need to lead by control and perhaps create more space to lead as stewards for our kids' energy. So if you have never done this tapping with me before, I encourage you to follow along. All you have to do is follow the tapping itself, as well as the words that I say. Before we go through this tapping sequence, I encourage you to rate yourself on a scale of 0 to 10. And 0 being that you're totally at peace with your role as a leader in your family, and 10 being causes you a lot of distress, and you often feel like you're losing control or that you just don't know how to lead without controlling. Give yourself a score, and when you're ready, go ahead and tap along with me. This, of course, is simply a relaxation tool to create more peace in your body. It's not a substitute for any kind of medical or mental health care, but rather a relaxation tool. So when you're ready, start copying me. So this is a karate chop point. And we're going to repeat a phrase or a version of a phrase a few times. So even though my role as a leader in my family causes me some distress, I accept how I feel about that. Even though sometimes I feel like I'm too controlling and then I regret what I say or do, I know that right now I can take a deep breath and allow myself to relax. And even though I'm not really sure how to be a leader without being controlling, I accept that that's how I feel right now. All right, stop tapping. And we're going to move on to the top of our head. Feeling overwhelmed with being a leader. Now on the inside of your eyebrow, feeling overwhelmed with being a leader. On the temple, not sure what the next best steps are. Under the eye, feeling overwhelmed with being a leader. Under the nose, not sure how to guide my family without telling them what to do. On the chin, feeling overwhelmed. And on the collarbone, I can allow myself to let go of some of that stress. And breathe deeply now. Under the arm, feeling overwhelmed about how to be a leader in my family. We're going to go through one more sequence again. So, what if I could trust my gut about what to do next? And tap into ways that I've been a leader before. What if I can trust that leading doesn't mean controlling? And I could trust what my family needs from me. I can be a powerful leader by helping others tap into their gifts. And I can let go of some control. I can allow my body to relax as I breathe deeply. I can be a powerful leader for my family. Take another nice deep breath and check in with yourself. If you were to score yourself on that scale again of 0 to 10, 0 being you're totally at peace with your role as a leader in your family, and 10 being that you're still super stressed out, just notice if your score has changed at all. Sometimes in just a few rounds of tapping, people can see quite a shift in their scores. Sometimes they don't. Here's what I know though. I know that if you find this tool to be helpful, then keep using it. Put this one on repeat, or if you need more individualized, personalized help, this is the work that I love doing. So my booking link is below. I would love to chat with you and help you tap away more stress as well. So until next time, keep tapping and relaxing.